Hey, Russell. Good morning. Justin is here.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Oh,
You on your way home?
nah, I'm not going home today because it's just a short
Okay.
ride between things. Russell's in the chat. I don't see him.
Yeah, Russell's in the chat at 8:58.
I must not. Oh, he must have came in before you went live. Um, no, then I ran to two different car washes this morning, and none of them would take cash because that's all I had on me was I had a bunch of 20s on me, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm trying to buy a $25 car wash, and both of them turned me down because they don't want to take the cash. But
Wow.
whatever, turn away $25 sale. I don't care. So I went to a third car wash at one of the gas stations because Gate gas station here is like a really nice one. And I walked in and I was gonna buy. They only had like a 10, 12, and I think $16 one. So I was gonna buy the $12 one. Or no, they had a no. I was gonna get the $10 one, and they had a 14 and something else. But then I went and talked to I went in there to pay for it. And the lady was like, I don't think the car wash is working. Let me go ask my manager real quick. And so the manager walks out. He goes, actually, I need somebody to drive through it and test it for me to make sure it's working right. He goes, if you want, don't pay for it. I'll hook you up with the premium car wash. And that way I can
Cool.
run it through a cycle. So I ended up getting a car wash for free. It was like a $20 car wash.
All right. Good for
So
you.
it was like perfect. It was like fate lined everything up.
Good for
Because
you.
he said somebody else went through it this morning and early this morning, and they complained it wasn't putting any water out. And he was like, I need to test it before I call it in and have them come look at it. And it worked fine. Like I came in, it went through all the cycles just fine. So
Now you're on your cell phone?
yeah,
Can you
I'm in
see
the
the can
car.
you see the chat?
Yeah, I can see TJ in there.
Okay, TJ's there. Here's my question. There's a ship coming I'd like to go get. You think you can handle it for 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, come on up on the panel, TJ.
Okay. All right, I'll be back. TJ, get in there and help him.
You can keep me company for a few minutes. Oh, don't forget to make me host or co-host, Paul.
What's that?
Don't forget to make me co-host, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to let nobody in.
I think you are co-host, aren't you?
I don't know. I can't tell because I'm on YouTube right now.
Yeah, yeah. You're co-host.
Okay. Well, what was really cool is I took two scratch-off tickets into the gas station this morning and thought it was only $40. Turned out to be $60 in scratch-off. So I didn't read the ticket right, and one of them was a $40 one and not a $20. Today's just been a good day.
I'll be back.
Everything's all right. Everything's been lining
You
up
know
perfect
what?
today.
The ship is already in the channel. I'm not going to go.
You sure?
Yeah. That damn train traffic is off by a mile.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Boondog. Boone says hello to everybody.
What's up, Boone? What's up, Russell JDS? How's it going? No, and then I don't know if you heard me, Paul, but I took my 2 scratch offs that I won yesterday in,
Yeah.
and I thought they were $20 winner, $20 each because they were $20 tickets. One of them turned out to be $40. I didn't realize it.
Wow.
I ended up with $60.
Good for you.
Zoom, where you at? Zoom. TJ's trying to get in. Crap, where did Zoom go? There it is.
TJ.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
So I thought, okay, so here's my thing. When Justin was talking, I thought for a moment he got a new car, but then I just realized, oh, he went into the gas station and bought some lottery tickets.
Yesterday, I bought 2 lottery tickets, and they were $20 each, so I spent $40. I thought I won my $40 back, but it turned out I actually won $60 back.
Oh, nice.
And then today, and I found out this morning when I turned them in, and then I went to 2 different car washes this morning to get my car washed. They wouldn't take any cash because I didn't have my wallet on me. That's all I had on me was what I turned in tickets. And so I go to 2 different car washes. They won't take any cash, so they turned down a $25 sale. And so then the gas station, they got a big, nice drive-through one. And the guy ended up giving me the top premium wash for free because he wanted to test the machine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
So
it's like
he
crazy.
was a double winner.
Yeah, today's
Nice.
just been a lucky day.
So I guess the car wash was like, or was it recently new, or like he just got new machines or whatever? Like the old ones busted and he got.
I think
new
he got
machines?
it repaired. He got it repaired, didn't he?
No, there was somebody went through it this morning, a customer, and they complained that it wasn't working. So when I came in to buy a car wash, the lady went to ask the manager if it was working or not, and he comes out and he goes, "Here, I need to test it out." I was like, "Dude, you don't realize I just went to 2 gas stations and they turned down a $25 sale each because they didn't want to take cash." He goes, "I'll give you the premium wash." He goes, "I just want to make sure the car wash is working."
All right. So here's another question. How do you go anywhere without your wallet?
Because I generally don't take it with me on the bus because I don't want one of them little fucktards to spill it.
Well, that's why you have pockets in your pants or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but it's just, to me, it's just safer to keep it at home because I don't need it. I have a school ID on me and everything.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's always good to have your driver's license and maybe like a couple bucks just in case if you want to get something to eat or whatever. Or if you,
No, I have cash on me,
They had
but I'm
cash
just saying.
on him.
Oh.
It's just
I
that
don't
all
like
those other
taking
car
my-
washes will not take cash for car washes.
Yeah, so that's well, your driver's license and maybe a credit card or two just in case.
I'd prefer to leave my wallet at home unless I absolutely need it. Because I've lost my wallet before. It was a nightmare replacing everything. I just would rather not do that. And I'm not worried about having my license on me to drive because the cops don't care as long as your license is valid. If they pull you over, they're just going to ask for your name and birthday. And is it a Florida license?
I don't know. The cops here, they all, like when you get pulled over, they always ask for your ID and registration.
Oh,
and
they
all that
ask for
shit.
it,
Yeah,
but if you tell them you don't have it, they'll look you up on their computer.
Yeah, because all they do is put in your name and birthday when they put it in the computer and your driver's license number. But like I said, if you get pulled over and you just say, "Hey, I left my wallet at the house," oops, they're not going to ticket you for that. They could, but I've never had a cop or seen a cop ticket somebody for that. I mean, just the hundreds of body cam footage I've watched from the couple of times I've been pulled over, they've never made a big deal about it. So, as long as your license is valid when they run it, they don't care.
So you could just tell them your name and birth date or whatever?
Yeah, you just tell them your name, your birth date, and then they're going to ask you what state your license is in. If it's in Florida, that's all they need.
Oh.
Because when they pull up your license, it's going to show them your picture from your ID, from your license.
Yeah.
TJ, you work today?
Yeah, I don't go until noon though, so and then I'm off. I'm off tomorrow, so that's pretty funny. I left my license at home. Oops.
That's how they can tell when people use fake names, though. Like they
Yeah.
don't give them ID and they just say, "Oh, my name's so and so, and this is my birthday." Because a lot of times they'll use a relative's name or something.
Yeah, or like some like funny name
Front
like
and then the ID, the license, and that
The
state.
real license comes up on the screen and it shows their picture. I don't know. I don't know if TJ wants anybody looking at his picture. You know, that's the thing.
No, John's like TJ is a man of accessories. He needs to buy stuff. TJ's king of wallets.
Yeah, so I heard Venezuela said that this morning they were going to send out their own Navy ships and drones. I said, go ahead and fuck around and find out what those drones. Because they're going to see you. It's 100 miles coming.
No. Are you on the school bus right now, Justin, or where are you at?
No, I'm parked in the parking lot at McDonald's because I'm waiting to go
He's
back.
only working a half day, so he's staying there until he goes
Oh,
again.
there you go.
What time do you take off and go again?
I got to be back at the bus yard around 10:15. It's about an hour or so.
You'd think instead of doing a half day, they just give you the whole day off.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but it still counts as one of their federal days that they go to school. So remember, they got to go 180 days a year.
Yeah.
It's required by the federal government, so it still counts as a day, even though it's half day. So at least the school still gets credit for it.
So literally, if they had school for an hour, it counted a day, right?
I mean, I guess I don't know what the minimum requirement would be. Maybe there's a minimum amount of hours. I don't know. It might have to be at least like 4 to 5 hours or something. I'm not sure.
DJ's got the itchies today. He's
Yeah, I know. I always wake up like with an itch somewhere. It's like, God, what the heck is going on here? Yesterday was my day off, and so I was trying to find somebody to, not like, one of my other employees. He didn't have a cashier to close with, so I was trying to get somebody to go to the store and close with him. I couldn't find anybody. There's this one girl, Sarah, who was there, and then my other coworker, Lucy, I was talking with her yesterday. I was like, man, ask Sarah when she comes back from her break if she could stay and close. So she asked her and said she couldn't do it. So I was like, so then I had to call another buddy of mine to see if he could go to the store and help out, and nothing came through. So I ended up going in and helping him out and closing and stuff last night.
I'll tell you this right now, TJ. When you call an employee and you're asking them, "Can you please come in?" Especially if you text them, they're never going to respond back to you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll say the next day, "Oh, I was out. I was out late. My bad. I left my phone at the house." They'll give you some kind of excuse.
Yeah.
I had one dude give me an excuse that his hot water heater broke 3 times over a 8-month period. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And then my hot water broke. My hot water heater broke. That's why I couldn't come in yesterday. I bet you went through 3 hot water heaters in 8 months.
Oh, just take a cold shower. You'll be all right.
Nah, but yeah, if you want to get a hold of an employee out of work, you try to call them. Don't text them because they'll never respond back to you.
Well, I was texting him, and then like I actually called and then spoke with him, and I don't know. He said nothing went through, so I went in about, I don't know,
Good morning, Brenda.
4:30 or 5.
Brenda.
Yeah, but why is a shift manager that's non-salary, why are you dealing with people not coming to work? That should be a salary member management doing that,
Well-
because you're technically working outside of work trying to find people to come in. That's technically you working.
Yeah, but I guess like right now, our main manager, like I've mentioned earlier, she's out on maternity leave right now. She comes back.
Then you need to ask to get paid for that time, bro. Even if you're at home and people are calling you about work-related stuff and you're actually dealing with it over the phone, you are now on the clock working. You're technically working off the clock at that point. You're not supposed to do that if you're on salary.
Yeah, I'll have to ask.
You need to tell them you want an extra hour pay for that bullshit.
And Walmart's good about that.
I'm just saying, any non-salary person should not be conducting business phone calls and shit outside of work if they're not on the clock.
So how long is she
Or
going to
they
be on
should just be
maternity leave,
compensated.
TJ?
She's coming back. She left like last Wednesday or the Wednesday before, so she's coming back this Wednesday, this after the weekend. This Wednesday coming.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you doing that, but like I said, they should be compensating you, because you shouldn't be on the phone dealing with business,
Well,
with work stuff if you're not getting paid for it.
You should track your time, and then after you've dealt with management stuff off the clock, then you should turn that in, and you should get paid for it.
Yeah, because like I said, you're not salary, so you're not on the clock all the time. If you're salary, you're expected to do shit like that and not get extra pay for it. But you're not salary, so you shouldn't be working off the clock, whether it's you just making phone calls or not. You should be compensated for that time.
Yeah, I'll ask about that.
You should, dude. Seriously.
Well, when you ask TJ, say, how do I turn in my overtime for answering all these questions on the phone?
Yeah.
Dealing with business on my off time.
I mean, you just ask them, say, is there any way I can get, because if you were dealing with that for, say, 30 minutes or an hour, you just tell them, hey, I was on the phone for an hour trying to get employees to come in and stuff. I was at home. I was off the clock. Is there a way I can get an hour compensation? They should be paying you for that, because you're technically doing salary manager's job.
Yeah, you're working.
Right.
You do what you want at the end of the day. I'm just telling you what technically the way they should be doing it.
Hey, Justin, next time we talk to TJ, he'll be telling us he got fired.
No, he shouldn't get fired for that, but they also should not tell him no if he asks. But like I said, it's up to him at the end of the day what he wants to do. I'm just telling him that he deserves to get paid for that.
That does make sense.
Because I've had managers call me at home and have me on the phone for a half hour, 45 minutes, going over paperwork that they were confused about for like shipping and stuff. And they gave me an hour's pay for that because I was at home. I was off the clock. I was not salaried. So. Like I said, it sucks if you're salary manager, because, dude, I've seen salary managers come into Walmart and they were in there with their family shopping, and the store manager walked up to him and said, "Go stock the Gatorade." And the motherfucker was doing it while he was in there with his family shopping. He had to go to the back and get a pallet of Gatorade and pull it out to the floor.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
Dude, I came in there off the clock shopping my family. I'd be like, fuck, I am. I kept walking.
It's my day off, motherfucker.
When you're salary, though, you're expected to be on the clock.
Well, there is no such thing as a day off when you're on salary.
Yeah.
You can follow your schedule, but if it falls outside the schedule, you're still on salary.
Yeah, and you don't get overtime.
Yeah.
I think the only time salary people get overtime now is they have to make less than $49,500 a year. If they make less than that, then they can be compensated for overtime. But that's why Walmart upped all their assistance to a minimum 49.5 because it was some federal law, I think, that was enacted that said if you didn't meet that base minimum pay, they had to pay you overtime. But all these companies were like, we're not paying $200 million in overtime every year when we could pay $50 million more in salary, you know? Because they would have been paying these managers a shit ton of money. Where's JDS always going? He always says, be right back.
Oh, maybe he went to get, because, I don't know, he did say, something about, he was looking, I don't know, maybe he went to go shave or something, I don't know.
Good morning, chat.
Maybe getting breakfast. Hey,
that too.
Lance, how's it going? Lance is on his daily walk.
I am. I got up early this morning, then went back and laid down, then just woke up about 10 minutes ago. I thought,
I hate that, waking up in the
now.
middle of the night and just like, because I woke up, like, I got up really hungry. I was like, God, I'm hungry. So I ate my big bowl of cereal and then went back to sleep.
That's the first thing Lance thought to do when he got up. He's like, up for 10 minutes, stretches, cracks a couple bones. Like, oh, let's go for a walk. All of that shower is going to feel a lot better, though.
It is, especially with that camera on.
Yeah. That's the first thing I do every morning when I wake up, take a shower.
TJ says that's funny.
That's funny.
I take 2 showers a day. I take one in the morning and one at night.
No.
It's not enough.
I do not like feeling dirty, or if I feel like I'm smelling myself, I'll freak the fuck out.
Smelling yourself? You go around.
No, you know how sometimes you get paranoid and you think you can smell yourself and you're like, ooh, what's that smell?
Never had that case.
But then you'll ask somebody and they'll be like, I don't smell anything. And you're like, no, fuck it, I smell something.
TJ's got a good. TJ, you got a good honk, man. You ever go around smelling yourself?
No. I always make sure I smell good. I put on that cologne or whatever.
Oh, you drive me
mask,
crazy.
you mask the stink. Okay, yeah.
No, cologne and body spray does not match sweaty ass. And if anything, it makes it worse.
Yeah, I just spray on cologne is all. I don't do the body spray.
Have you ever smelled somebody who like had really bad BO and then they tried to cover it up with body spray?
No.
It's nasty. It makes it even worse.
Oh God. That's disgusting.
Well, TJ, which cologne of your wife's do you use to spray on yourself?
I use my own. I don't use hers.
Oh. I thought
Right,
maybe
Joel,
you just went in the bathroom and.
That's right, Joel. JDS is a fraud. He's never first.
What's up, Joel? Big brother Joel, what up?
Technically, Russell was first today.
It's like Don will be watching. Justin takes his shower. Don is happy twice
Yeah.
a day.
He thinks Donald's gay or something. He's
Well,
making
Donald,
gay
I think,
comments.
admitted it, didn't he?
I don't know. I'm just saying he keeps making gay comments about Donald. I don't know why.
No, last time we checked, Don is married, so he talks about his wife sometimes. So.
Oh.
Now, is your wife working a half day today or full day, Lance?
A full day. She's got to get her classroom set up. Elementary teachers are overworked, at least those that care, I think. bulletin boards and name tags and Play-Doh. And she does this really cool project the first day of school. She made Play-Doh about a week ago, and she puts colored dye in the middle of each little ball. So she makes, I don't know, 25
Mine used to do
25 clay balls about this size. You see my hand? And kids take, and they're all individually wrapped in baggies. Kids take them out and they start to massage them, and then they turn into color because there's red or green or blue.
Yeah, I know, right, Joel?
Dye in the middle, and they start, and they love that. And that's her very first activity every year.
They are overworked, not like those lazy photography high school teachers.
Mine used to do that. She used to make Play-Doh like all the time. Like, why do you make Play-Doh?
Like Lance Irving.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a messy job because you have to like spread the flour all over the place, and I can't.
Well, I could see kindergarten kids being definitely
The
more
hardest.
work because you are doing a lot of art stuff and different things like that.
Because they don't know where the lunchroom is, the bathrooms, how to line up, where to go for recess. I mean, kindergarten, and my wife taught that probably for half her career.
High schoolers pretty much know what they're doing.
But she moved up to first grade. She's taught second grade a couple years. Second grade is the sweet spot. They're not too much of a smart ass, but they know enough to be able to stay focused longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta go.
Like I said, out of all the kids, I find high schoolers to be the ones to deal with. The middle schoolers are probably the worst ones out of the three.
Yep.
Because elementary, those kids tend to get a little scared when you get loud with them.
Huh?
So they'll back down real quick. The middle schoolers, I think they're all a little hot shit, and they'll try to test you. High schoolers, they're kind of just, they know what they're doing.
Now look.
Yeah,
I very rarely have to talk to high schoolers.
Good luck.
But the fifth graders think they're hot crap when they're in elementary, because they're the top dog.
Yeah, and then they get to middle school and they're right down back in the bottom again.
Yep, exactly. Scared is everything. First, the sixth grade middle school kids had their tail between their legs the first month. I don't miss middle school, I tell you that.
Miss school at all.
So TJ,
Yeah, in elementary. What?
TJ, you go to school what time? Not school. But what time's the bus pick you up, TJ?
Do
you wait for the bus to pick you up?
Back to school, prove to dad that I am not a fool.
Now you just sound like you're high.
He'd fit right in, wouldn't he, Justin? What time you go to work today? 11 o'clock, you said?
No, I said noon.
Noon.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, TJ.
But you have to be there at 11:15, right?
No, 10:15.
10:15.
I gotta go back in about 35 minutes or so.
Yep.
It's gonna take me about 5 minutes to get back to the yard.
Oh, so you're out cruising, or you parked over someplace?
Oh, I'm in the McDonald's parking lot.
Oh, Mickey D.
I don't want to stay in the school parking lot.
You go get you a McGriddle sandwich?
No, I don't like the McGriddles. I went and got 2 steak, egg, and cheese McMuffins.
Oh, there you go.
Because you can get all the stuff from the bagels. You can get those on McMuffins.
Yeah. It's you, McMuffin. McLovin, McMuffin. The name McLovin. That drunk guy's on the bus, and he's like, "It's you, McMuffin."
I don't know what it is about the bus yard though. The minute you pull in there, like you cannot get a cell phone signal inside that yard, and it's literally right off the main highway. But as soon as you pull out of the yard and you get back on the 27, which is maybe 100 yards from the gate to get back on 27, all of a sudden your signal goes right back up. There's something about that fucking bus yard. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's their radio antenna. I don't know. But everybody has trouble getting a signal in there, so I don't like to sit in there when I have to do this. I just come over here to McDonald's.
Interesting.
Because if I went over there right now while I'm on the live stream and drove into the gate, it would immediately I'd start to lose signal.
That's really weird. Maybe because of like all the metal or something.
I mean, it could be all the buses. There's a lot of CB radios in there. I mean, I don't know what it is, to be honest. But it's just there's something about that bus guy. Like I said, everybody loses. And then it's weird, too, because you don't really lose your signal. It's just like it doesn't work. Because I'll go in there and I'll have like 3-4 bars on 5G, but I can't get anything to load on my phone. But then I'll go back out on 27, get 4 or 5 bars, and I can pull up a video on YouTube or something just fine. So it's really weird because you don't really lose the signal bars. It's just, it just doesn't work for some reason. I can't think of that.
Things that make
And I'm
go,
on I'm on 5G UW, which is really good. So.
Things that make you go,
Makes you go.
I'm on the 5G ultra wideband, so I don't know what the issue is.
Hey, TJ, I've always often wondered, do you drink a lot?
No, I used to, but I don't anymore. Like if I'm out with friends, I'll probably or if I'm home, might have a glass of wine or something. Like I like wine and I like those.
Well, I just can't imagine seeing you drunk. That'd be just wild.
I have been a few times, and it's definitely not fun. I'm not violent or anything, but like I do.
He was drunk on Dan's channel one night.
He was.
I think I was.
It wasn't my channel. That was Dan's.
I think it was. Oh yeah, because they were all telling me to get some. Because everybody else was drinking, and they're like, "TJ, go get something to drink." I was like, "I don't really have anything." And I bring out the bottle of wine. I'm sitting there like chugging it and shit.
Yeah, he got invited on Dan's channel one night when Dan randomly went live. But I had missed it. I wasn't there. I heard about it afterwards. He started drinking with everybody on the panel.
And then like I think I did like a shot of tequila or something. I was like, oh dude, I got fucked up that night.
Dude, that night that we drank on my live stream, I drank almost a half gallon of fucking tequila.
Oh god.
Dude, I was fucking wasted, dude. I went over to my bed. I was sitting there at the computer, and I was like, hold on, let me go grab something. I got over to the bed, and I looked at the bed. I was like, you look really good. And I don't remember nothing else after that.
Dude, it sucks.
I remember looking at the bed like, oh, it looks so good to lay down.
Dude, it sucks when you're done drinking, and then you go to lay down, and then like everything is spinning. It's like, fuck.
That was a Christmas or New Year's live I did, I think, the year before last.
So you hug your pillow then, huh, TJ?
Yeah. Dude, I was throwing up that night too. That was crazy.
Oh, praying to the porcelain god. Yeah. Down on his knees. Oh. Just be careful the seat doesn't come down and hit you in the back of the head. Oh.
That's funny.
I'll
Shove
never
your face
throw up
in
in
the
my
toilet
bathroom.
water.
I don't
Justin, you don't
in
throw
my
up in
bathroom.
the bathroom. Where do you throw up?
If I gotta throw up, I go outside and go out in the grass.
He
'Cause
makes
I don't like making
bird
a
and
mess.
dog food out of it.
I don't like making a mess in my bathroom.
I mean, you're not really making a mess in the bathroom.
Dude, have you ever seen somebody projectile vomit into a toilet and it goes all over the place? No.
Well, you
I
gotta get closer to the water.
Okay, I'm getting wheezy. Let's change the subject.
You know, you projectile vomit. Just make sure you get close enough to the water. All it is not just even a little mini splash. You might get a
I
little
can't
on your
hear
lips,
you. I
but
can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Do you get queasy that easy?
I do. If I see someone throw up, Justin, I'm right behind him.
Oh God, I can't wait to see him in person one day. I'm gonna get a can of Denti stew. Put it in my mouth, switch it around,
Yeah.
That's what I always told everybody. If you want to get out of work, always keep a small can of soup in your
Good
pocket.
morning.
Switch it around and just go, what?
Well, yeah, and the thing is, too, is this is what you have to do. You go up to your boss and you're like, brr, brr, and you got to make sure you spit it out on the floor just to get enough on his shoe. Because then he's going to freak the fuck out and he's going to be like, go home, get away from me.
you haven't had any students throw up, Lance?
I'm sure I have. And I'm sure I was right behind him.
That's funny.
I told you.
After 33 years, you forget.
That's like that episode of Family Guy when they're all drinking the Epicac, and then after that they're all like throwing up all over the place, and then Lois walks in.
Does that really make you? That's what they used to use back in the day, I think.
What is that? Is Epicac? Is that kind of like Pepto-Bismol, or like what the heck is that?
I don't know what it was originally. I know people used to use it. I don't know. I don't even know if they still sell it, to be honest.
Beautiful sunrise.
I did not sleep for shit last night.
You what?
I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm freaking tired.
Well, you must have got up tired after you climbed off the wife, huh?
No, I had a little bit of a pulled muscle in my neck.
Oh.
I had one of those patches on it last night. But it took a couple hours for it to like kick in and kind of start numbing it because it was one of those lidocaine patches.
All right, so it says Epicac is a powerful and potentially dangerous drug that causes vomiting, once commonly used for poisoning emergencies, but now largely obsolete and not recommended by poison control centers. The drug is derived from the dried roots of the
Ipecac tree?
It's a plant. Just say a plant.
Oh, this weird word. Some carapacara, I don't know, some weird word. Plant. It's a plant basically, and contains the alkaloids.
I think they use charcoal, some kind of charcoal mixture now. If you have something in your stomach that kind of get out.
Yeah, so I guess if your stomach starts hurting, you just drink a bottle of that, and then you'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't think you drink a whole bottle there, TJ.
Or maybe
no, and you don't drink it for an upset stomach. They said, they used it for poisoning. So if somebody fed you something that had poison in it, it was a way to try to get it out of your stomach real quick.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think they use like a charcoal type mixture now. Something with charcoal, I think.
Joel's like, just drink some castor oil. That'll get you puking.
Castor oil.
Yeah.
I had a buddy about 15 years ago. They were barbecuing and they were deer hunting. And one of the portable barbecues, well, started to rain. And there were three guys and they were staying in a camper. Guess what they did? They brought the barbecue inside, went to bed. Two of them died. One of them was my buddy, and his brother survived, but major brain damage.
What made them think that? I guess you really can't ask them. What made them think that was a good idea?
I don't know.
That just were they real young at the time though?
You know, were they really what?
Young.
Were they real young at the time? They just didn't
30.
realize that.
They were in their
They were-
30s, so that was just stupidity.
Yeah, just stupidity.
Oh yeah, we had a lady one time. Me and my dad went to a fire call, and I was with my dad, and she had cut up a railroad tie and took it in her house and threw it in the fireplace, and it just fucking filled her whole house up with this dark ass black smoke from all the
Tar.
yeah, it was like tar, and I can't remember what that oil is. Creosote
Yeah.
oil or whatever they put on them.
Something Crete.
Yeah.
Something Crete.
And it just filled her whole
Silicone.
house up. It was nasty. Her whole house got ruined because of that. She, I guess, thought it was okay to burn it, and she went and stuck two big old chunks of railroad tie inside of her fucking fireplace. Yeah, railroad ties will last a long ass time before they start rotting. And so people used to go out to railroad tracks and take all the old ones they'd pile up next to railroad tracks because they'd just leave them out there out in the middle of the desert. And people would go out there and pick up truckloads of them and make fences out of them. They'd use them as fence posts. Used to see a lot of people with railroad tie fences.
Well, that would be really easy to use, even if all you're going to do is put barbed wire in between, you know?
Well, they would also put chain links on it. They would just, it was stronger and they would last a lot longer than metal poles. Those
Yep.
thin ass like fence poles would.
Screw it in, yep.
My parents used them to divide their tiers of their lawn, but they buried. They laid them vertical, horizontal.
Oh
They
yeah.
laid them horizontal and just one after the other to separate the garden from the flower bed from the grass.
Thought about that too because I used to see people use them a lot for gardens too, like you're saying, like flower beds and shit.
Uh-huh.
And I always wondered, I guess that oil doesn't leak into the ground that messes with the plants because it never seemed to affect the plants.
Yeah.
But it would take probably, I mean, out in the desert, you have one of those sitting in the direct sunlight, it would probably take 10, 15 years for it to fully rot
Yeah.
and be completely dried out. I mean, it could be sitting out there for quite a while. But you would think that wouldn't be a good thing to put in your plants, but like I said, it never seemed to affect them. Because my mom used to use them in her garden too, and in her greenhouse, she had the whole bottom lot or the whole edges of the greenhouse lined with them.
And she probably learned that from her parents. Because your mom's probably what, 60, 65?
My mom's late 50s, early 60s.
Wow.
I can't remember how old she is.
Yeah. She's a pup.
She's about 7, 8 years younger than my dad. Hold on. He's sleeping?
What?
No, he was. He was sleeping.
Who?
You.
Everybody on YouTube said, "Wake you up."
Oh,
What's up, Jerry?
you know, everybody says I'm sleeping. I'm looking at the other computer, you know?
Just drink yourself a Red Bull. I think you might be all right.
Yeah, there's a lot of plants that do that too, yeah, JD. If you plant a certain plant nearby, you can't grow nothing near it because of the shit it puts off.
I
Almost like
didn't know that. Did
ground.
you know that universities are now approved to pay their players just like professional?
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
and that's
I don't
and that's
agree.
shit. I don't know if they're making tons of money off of their name. And I don't see the issue with it if they're getting a percentage.
So like Deion Sanders' son made $6 million last year. He signed a contract with Cleveland. He's making, I'm guessing, $800,000 a year now. So he took a $5.6 million cut by joining the NFL. The thing I don't like is the players move from team to team
Yep.
anytime they want to.
Yep.
And when I was playing, if I wanted to move a college, I had to sit a year. I think they at least need to do that.
Now that I would agree with Lance, but I think that the school, I don't see the problem with them making a percentage if the school's making millions of dollars off their name, selling merchandise and everything else. I don't see the issue with them getting it. But I do get your point on the moving schools. They shouldn't be able to just keep doing that.
And I think if they move schools, they give all the money back they earned to the school they left. Then I would agree with you.
In other words,
Yeah, that's true
start
too.
fresh.
That would be a good way of keeping them at the school.
Yep. Because what they're doing is they're jumping for dollars. Oh, this other college is going to pay me $1 million more a year, so I'm going to go there.
Man, you think if you were fresh out of high school into college making $6 million a year, you'd be happy?
Here comes Dre.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I also think that if they're going to pay kids that young that kind of money, they should be required to have like a financial advisor for so many years that helps them control their money as well. Because I think it's dumb to just give a
Good
bunch
morning,
of college.
Dre.
Also known as an
Dre?
agent.
Good morning.
What's so good
You
about
know,
it?
As Lance was saying, back in our day, there were two things that limit you. One, it was unauthorized, but two, once you start playing, the clock starts ticking. You have 4 years of eligibility, period. The first year you played, the clock starts. So if you transfer schools and you had to sit out a year, you lost that year.
you know what I think? But I really think that if they're going to give college students that young that kind of amount of money, I think they should require they have some kind of financial advisor to help teach them how to manage that kind of money.
Yeah.
Too. I think it would be good for them.
Like I always tell a lot of people, when people get upset about players sitting out and contract disputes, I always tell people, these guys have been playing these sports since the age of 8 and 9 years old. Families have put everything on hold to push this kid through the system to get to this point in their lives. Most people don't make it. Majority of them don't make it. So you look at the fact of, and that's why you see these guys always want to buy things for their family, mom, dad, houses, all this kind of stuff. I said, because they know the sacrifice that the family's been through all these years. Putting these kids through there, getting to college. A lot of them won't make it out of college. I didn't make it out of college, which I knew my limitation. My goal when I came out of high school was to play Division I ball, at least make Division I ball, and I did. I had no dreams of playing in the NFL or nothing like that. But Division I ball, I felt as high as I was going to go.
I know you didn't finish college, Dre. You don't have a 4-piece suit. You only got a 3-piece.
I got a 3-piece and a biscuit. But that's especially today where a lot of these kids play travel teams. That is not cheap.
Oh no, that's just expensive.
Very
I knew a
expensive.
couple people at Walmart that were kids were on softball travel teams, and they paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's what people forget, that this, the families themselves have sacrificed, time, effort, money to get this kid through the system, and there is no guarantee of a payout behind it. So I'm like you, Justin, on that part. If you're going to use my likeness to sell tickets for games and programs and a million billion, all that kind of stuff, and recruit alumni to donate and stuff, I said, get a kid a piece of the pie. Now, all these other, now my thing is, I'm like Lance. I mean, these kids getting these deals with outside companies, that's a little excessive. But
it should be only from the school.
Yeah, it should be something that's driven from the school and stuff. But like I said, when these kids are making deals with Nike, Adidas, Converse, whoever else, jersey sales, everything else, that's when it gets a little out of control. Because like I said, I know how it was, being on scholarship and you ain't got a nickel your name. You can't even go out and get a pizza on the weekend because you cannot earn any money on your own being on scholarship back in my day.
And that was me.
I
did not.
And I say, if you were, and I remember my parents, my dad didn't go to college until after he got out of the military, and stuff. So no family, I was like the first to go off to college in my family. So they didn't really recognize the extra expenses of being in college and trying to be a part of the college life, as far as, have a little, at least say, walk around money in your pocket and stuff. And I remember my parents would send me $50 a month, Lance. That was my allowance when I was in college.
Good morning, Joe.
Hold on a minute there. $50 a month, but you're ancient, man. $50 a month, like about 4,000 now,
Yeah, right. Even back then in 1980, a large pizza still cost you about $8-9. So $50 a month.
Yeah, that's when Dre was taking the girl to the movies and steak dinner for a nickel.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh man, but yeah, dude, you had to make that money stretch. You went to them on-campus movies that were 10 years old. If your campus had a movie theater.
Yeah, back in those days, I think it cost me $1 to go to the movies. So
yeah, it was like $50
was pretty good.
Go to movies on campus and stuff, and then in the movies you could be about at least an average of 6-7 years old, if not older. Go to bowling alley, bowl a couple of games for about maybe 75 cents, for 3 games, something like that.
God.
So I had a golf course down the street, and they had practice putting greens, and me and my buddies would go down there and putt all summer long, and just kind of hang around the golf course. And in the pro shop, they sold candy. They sold all kinds of candy bars. You'd bring 30 cents with you. You would go in, you'd buy one candy bar, because after 10 cents, there was no tax. So on 11 cents, they started the tax up here. So no tax. So you'd buy full-size candy bar for a dime. You would dink around on the putting green and golf, putt and eat the candy bar. An hour later, 2 hours later, you would go in, buy another one, and then by the end of the day, you spent your 30 cents. And the guy behind the counter one day said, you're cheating the government when you do that. And we're saying, no, we're just playing the system.
Yes,
And we were probably 10, 13 years old, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, kids, I want you all to learn here. If you do cheat the government and you can eat lots of candy like Lance has done, you end up out of breath like Lance.
Yeah. And my first teaching job, $14,000 a year. How do you survive on that back in 1983? That was tough.
Whoa. Back in what year?
1883.
18.
That's what I thought you said.
That's the year I was born in '83.
Damn, I was about to say, Lance, that would have been big money back in 1883.
You was born in 1883?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You mean
I drove
you mean 19?
He's not listening.
I drove a
None of them are listening.
1971 Pinto that was about to throw a rod. Every
That's
time
the
I
first
did
problem.
it,
You had a
would go,
Pinto.
Now, Lance, back in 1983, in the UK, you could buy a 3-bedroom house for £5,000. That same house today is worth nearly $250,000. So if you couldn't live on 14,000 back then, how are people living on 12,000 and 21,000 today?
They're not. They're
What do you got there, Joe?
That is what you call the working poor, David.
It's a
Hey,
candy
Brenda.
corn dragon.
Oh, that's
So my parents,
candy corn
my
dragon,
parents,
that's cool.
David, my parents in 1978 bought a 4-bedroom house in a fairly nice neighborhood, not upscale by any means, for $150,000.
Hey, Mark.
They sold it for what did they sell it for? They sold it for about just under 400,000 in 2007.
They bought it for 150,000 in 1978.
Yeah. No, 54,000. I'm sorry.
54,000. I was going to say.
54,000.
But that's still quite a lot when you consider a 3- and 4-bedroom house over here was ranging between 5,000 and 15,000, depending on the area. But it goes to show just how much the property market has been manipulated and abused to today's standards. Now, you couldn't even buy this flat here, which is falling down. The council give me a 50% discount if I wanted to buy it because I've been here 2 years. Next year, once I've been here 4 years, I think, I can get it for 75% off. And even that will cost me 57,000.
So I had to get a second and third job. I had to have a roommate to afford to teach when I first started, because I couldn't afford to live alone, nor could I afford not to do anything in my off hours like weekends and summer.
TJ,
David?
go and have a shave. Go on. No, go and have a shave and then you'll leave the dog thing alone. Move your hand.
That mustache is getting longer all the time, David.
You took one hand away, put the next one there. Leave it alone.
Okay, Frogger, in about 3 minutes, guys.
Leave it alone.
Indeed. Indeed.
No, you've got it wrong. It's supposed to be right on the end. You're supposed to have it turned up. That's the one. TJ, do you brush it?
Indubitably.
No.
Go and get a toothbrush Not one that you use, a new one. Give it a quick
Hard
brush.
fail.
Just
Why
brush
not?
it down.
Okay, here I
Yeah, but
go.
it might not annoy you
Lane
as much.
one, lane two. Oh, lane three, 4, and 5. These guys almost got me. Woo.
Got a question.
They weren't about to stop either.
Lance, how many frogs have you seen squashed on that road where you've been playing Frogger?
Morning. I've got all kinds of road noise, guys. So if you're making fun of me, I can't hear you.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I asked how many frogs have you seen squashed on the road where you've been playing Frogger? Hi, Mark. Bye, Mark.
Hey, if y'all see Randy try to get in here, kick him off.
Why?
Why?
What did he do?
What's Randy done?
I mean, he tried to come in. Don't let him come in no more. Yeah, because he got the itch going with me about a new camera.
Oh, so I did you a favor, actually, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. But you stirred it up too, so it made me think about a camera too. So I bought one last night.
You bought one?
It just came up on the news, Joe, that the president has removed all Secret Service protection for Kamala Harris.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done that. But no, I've been research the cameras I use in sports right now are actually 11 years old. So I'm at the point where I need to either replace it or go to a whole new system. And I don't want to go
Do
to
what
the whole new
everyone else
system.
does, Joe. Create a
What?
GoFundMe page.
No, I didn't do that. So what I wound up doing is I've been researching because I want to keep the crop sensor, and I want that extra reach with my lens on
Yep.
the field, and I want to have something that's going to work good in low light. Because now, especially with that one end of the field being darker than the other one again.
So you need a full
so-
frame.
Well, yeah, full frame, but a crop sensor will work if you got the new systems. So I bought a 90D camera, 90D.
Yep, I know what it is.
Yeah,
Mark,
so that one I'm
practice
gonna be
allowed.
using.
First Canon to come out with video.
Yeah, and that one actually beats the one according to everything review I've seen, beats the one that I use a 7D. So I'm gonna try that, see what it does. I got it for
7D is much better
$9.99
though,
last night.
Joe.
Hmm?
A 7D is a better camera than the 90.
You think?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it actually says it is better in low light than 90D. And it says
Yeah,
it's
let me
got
know.
it's got face recognition on it, which the 7D doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen a 90 in 15 years. They've probably done some really good firmware stuff with it though. So
No, they're not that old. They're not that old. They're only 6 years old. It came out in 19.
I might be thinking of the wrong camera then, Joe.
Yeah, this one came out and it's got the Digi 8 processor. I got a Digi 6 in the Canon. So that ought to make it a little bit better. I'm going from 21 megapixel files to 33. You know, so
And
I'm gonna
is it,
see what it does.
Compact or SD card?
SD. Only one. I got a compact and an SD and a 7D. So I only have one card now. I'm gonna have to make sure I got one in my pocket. But I think it just from what I read on it, I think it's gonna make a big difference. The face recognition is the one for me. Because if it's picking up the faces of the players, it's going to try to focus on everything.
Well, I think mine are even older than you. I've got 2 10D bodies and a 5D.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit older. But I almost went full frame. I almost went with the 5D4 because I know that works well, but then I lose that. I'm at 300
Reach.
millimeters instead of 460, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you could always use the 1.6 converter. I've got that as well.
Yeah, but
Come
you
on,
lose a
TJ.
little.
Hey, come on,
Cross
TJ.
sensor.
Say it. Excellent.
AC
What?
cameras
You got to
have
say,
faster burst rates as well.
you got your hands like that, you got to go. Excellent.
Oh yeah, excellent.
I think my full frame
Huh,
in
huh,
my full frame in
huh, huh,
shoots about 6 frames a second,
Yeah.
and
huh,
my crop sensor is like
huh.
10, I think.
Yeah, the
That's pretty
the
good.
50 does 10 frames a second.
Huh.
James,
But I
I
never
get
use
faster.
burst. I barely use
That's
burst.
pretty good.
The only time I use a burst if it's like a play that is like if everybody goes up for the ball, I might do a burst, you know?
Everyone going
Oh, God.
parallel, not to you or away from you.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're reaching if they're going up in the air for the ball, I might do it just to get the shots in between.
Are you hungry?
That's funny. Are you cranky? Oh goodness. Hmm.
Okay. Love you too.
Good morning.
Alright. That's funny.
At least to brush its teeth.
Yeah.
Get your rain again, David.
We had a bit of rain, but not the scale they said we was going to get.
Yeah, no, we just got a little bit of drizzle and it's sunny again now.
Oh, it's still cloudy, but yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
get we didn't get the torrential rain that they predicted. Other places did, but we didn't.
Yeah, I think we might get some rain this afternoon.
What do you guys think of the color of these cars?
That's
What color is it?
You promised
What
me.
is it?
blue.
Looks like a light,
no.
like a light gray or like some kind of off-white or something.
Light blue.
Just a
light
minute,
gray.
guys. You're just about to hear a pre-marriage bust up. You promised me spaghetti bolognese. Now you want to offer me something else. Get in that kitchen, witch, and make me my spag bol. Go on. And I'll have the garlic bread with it.
And it starts.
Well, he's in a room by himself, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
fine. Go make it.
Don't take
Oh,
that
fighting
double
words
L.
there.
I'm not taking that sort of attitude from that. Telling me she's
Well,
been
that's your
promising me for 3 days now. Spike ball, spike ball, spike ball. Bought
What
all the
do you-
ingredients, and now
What-
she wants to make it tomorrow.
What do you use in your spag bol if you don't use meat?
Just don't put meat in it,
So
Yeah.
you
like original spag ball should be.
so you're having spaghetti with sauce, bolognese sauce.
It's how spag ball should be. See, all you people think like your Lancashire hot pots, your cottage pies, your shepherd pie, and all that. They should all be meat products. They're not. They became meat products during wars. Like the Lancashire hot pot became a meat product during the Boer War when they were putting rabbit in it. But now people put all sorts of crappy meats in there.
Dre, welcome to David's food channel.
I'm
Where's
shaking
Donald?
my head. I'm wondering how we get on this subject.
Oh, just a little domestic abuse. Abuse?
Abuse?
Yeah, well, technically, she is abusing me by not giving me what I want for my dinner.
Well, knowing Laura the way we do, David, I can only imagine she is not in the room or within hearing range of what you
Oh no,
just
she's
said.
in hearing range.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's shouting crap
Hey,
back.
hey, David, do you guys have you don't have a crock pot, do you?
Yeah, I've got Laura.
I didn't shout crap. I said, keep your eating, you're getting no fucking dinner.
There you go.
Not a kook pot.
There
David,
you
he
go.
didn't say a kook pot.
Now she's in the room.
Yeah, she's in control.
Mhm.
Hey, excuse me, mister, no swearing.
You swore. If he picks it up, it's your problem.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't get up there.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
get David down off the top of his bird cage or what?
I was talking to Pickle.
Huh, huh. That's funny.
That's funny.
David gets up on his perch and she's got to coax him back down.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I just sit up there going, what you doing? What you doing? What you looking at?
Bye. What, Tuesday?
Oh, it's funny. She went bye. The bird went bye. She
Yep.
bye again. The bird went fuck off.
I'll wash your mouth out with soap.
Just want to point out, I didn't teach it the naughty words.
So Dre, where'd you? Joel was wanting to know. That's not a flag from Bob Casey, is it? No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
Yep. He made it for me about, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago.
Yep, I remember
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel was asking about that, and I wasn't sure or not, so that's why I had to ask.
Talking
I
about
want mine that's hanging up over there from the South Florida Drone Meetup.
yes, talking about flags. Over here
Here
now,
we go.
they're putting flags up everywhere because apparently it shows sign of patriotism. Okay, we're all patriots now. So they're all putting up these flags on lamp posts, everywhere else. You would
Hey
think
guys,
if it's going to be you want to be patriot, you would know which way the fucking flag goes. They're putting them up upside down. Even councils are flying the flags upside down. It's like, Jesus Christ. What can he be?
Well, you know what the symbolism is between a flag being flown upside down.
Yes, apparently the country's in distress.
Yes.
I can assure
okay,
you,
gents.
we're not in distress,
I
we're
interrupt
just
this,
depressed.
briefly. This
What's that, Lance?
1, 2, 8, 7. I'm interrupting this regularly scheduled program to bring you the San Diego State winning flag, 42-0 last night. I'm going in to shower, so I'll
At least
talk to
it's
you
flying the right way.
Okay, Lance, you have a good day.
later. Okay.
Dear Lance, have a nice
My
shower
wife is
now.
leaving just now.
At least that flag was flying the right way. It wouldn't even bother me. They even put the cross of St. George up and managed to put that upside down. It's a symmetrical flag. It had the word England on it and they put it upside down. And then one bunch of idiots, they went to paint the cross of St. George on a roundabout, on a white roundabout, and put the bloody Swedish flag on it. Oh.
Well, fortunately,
if you
David, they have you to
Americans-
straighten them all out.
Yeah, but look, if you Americans want to come and invade this country and take it over, now's a good time to do it because we haven't got the intelligence to fly a fucking flag. Never mind, fight a war.
We could have took it over a long time ago. We don't want it.
I won't go that far.
You see that post on Facebook where somebody had put one of the St. George's Cross flags painted at the bottom of a pothole to see if it got the council to come and cover it up and fill the pothole.
You see, them sort of ideas I quite like, and I don't. You know what? I like flying the flags. Yeah, it is a sign of national pride, right? But when you're flying it the wrong way round, right, in the name of something,
yeah,
at least do your research.
Yeah, people don't understand that the white line is thicker on the top than it is on the bottom.
Yes. The blue cross Scottish part of it. It should be on the left-hand side on the top, right-hand side on the bottom.
Hey, David, you see what Rod put? He said, David, the flag wasn't upside down. You just hadn't drank enough rum yet. It will be right side up in about 3 more drinks.
There is that.
Yeah, have you noticed how we don't put any of the Welsh flag on the Union?
Well, actually, that's the other point.
Oi, Diffies, I've shouted you 5 times.
Good for you. I'm having a flag rant. Shut up. Yeah. The actual Union Jack.
That's not going to end well.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to end well, Dre.
Well, the Union Jack should have the Welsh dragon on it. It should be the Welsh red dragon with a little white silhouette shape around it to show it's there. But no one ever puts it on there because it's not cost effective.
Yeah, it's
so the poor Welsh and the 4 million people get ignored. I think it's wrong.
On the flag is also for Wales.
No, it's not.
It is. Look it up.
no, the Welsh flag is
the
white and
Welsh flag
green,
is green and white
green
with a
and
red
white
dragon.
Look at one of the colours that represent them. Now, come with me, please. Fine.
No. Speak to me like that.
Don't speak to you like that. I heard please in it.
Exactly. Not taking that sort of attitude. I better go and sort my dinner out.
Please.
Okay.
You cutting pictures, Joe?
That's the list of players for the night.
Oh, okay.
I had a couple additions. So I have to laminate it to have with me. And today is 20 years ago, Katrina hit here, right? And we are getting storms today.
Uh-oh.
And it's supposed to stop raining about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But it
Yeah,
sure don't look like it.
It's raining out there now?
Yeah.
We got
Looks like
sunshine
nighttime.
right now. We got sunshine right now, but I think later on this afternoon we're supposed to get some rain, I think.
Yeah, this is that cold front coming through.
Yeah.
They're saying we're going to be in the 70s tonight.
Mini 5 Pro going through its startup process.
Quit buying the Mini 5 Pro, Paul.
Uh-oh.
Because you don't like mini drones, first off. Second, they're not $150. Paul's trying to buy a Mini 5 Pro and keeping it quiet, and he accidentally had the sound playing, you see?
Yeah.
That's my question. Where are you trying to buy it from?
Well, you can go to Canada and get it.
It's not even there yet. Well, I've heard it's only in Europe right now, if it's even true.
5 Pro, including its release date, pricing, and other leaks.
It's
I don't
not
think
supposed
it's
to be
released yet.
until
In a
mid-September.
recent post, Mauro Tandoy revealed this video showing.
And
the
then
new
Lauren
5
said it
Pro
won't be until
startup
November.
process. The same video was
So
also shared
that's my question. Where is he trying to
with some
buy it
very
from?
relevant information, such as the new release.
Well, that's not the bigger question. You know what the bigger question is? He doesn't like a mini drone. And he said, mini drones aren't good from where I'm at because of the wind, but he's looking at one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other
According
question.
to Pilot Institute folks, they said the leak out of Europe show up being priced exactly the same as the Mini 4 Pro.
That's ridiculous.
That I'm just saying that that'll be a first. A newer drone costs the same as the older drone.
What was it? The Air 3S stayed about the same.
They said it's Mini 5. This place in Europe is advertising at 1,100 and some change. But like always, we shall see. What was that? The Mike 3 came out yesterday and not sold in America.
Well, I thought Adorama had is it Adorama or they just put an ad out?
You know how Adorama does, they'll get you on the wait list. Them and B&H play that game. Yeah, go ahead and buy it. But as you hit the buy button, next thing you see is it's not in stock.
Yeah.
Is Lance in the shower giving us a view?
Oh, he's out of the shower. He usually comes back.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah, he usually comes back and Paul says, "You have a good one," like he's never coming back.
No, I'll just make sure he wasn't in just a towel or less.
Come in like Tarzan. Got a little loincloth on.
Big back is the date's the 3rd of August on it.
Fine.
Okay, input microphone.
So my home health nurse, she bakes little breads and sells them at all the little bakeries. She brought me one this morning. It's a white chocolate and bacon muffin.
Doesn't look like a pizza to me.
All I know is for some reason white chocolate and bacon just don't seem right.
That's why I'm trying to say. I'm thinking the same thing, Joe. I'm like, white chocolate and bacon.
I'm going to say any chocolate and bacon doesn't go right. In fact, anything and bacon don't go right. Just scrap the bacon.
No, you gone too far there, David. You gone way too far now.
I said the wrong word. I said bacon and all the dogs come run over mine.
Mm-hmm.
I did warn you.
Now you can throw bacon on just about anything. I would say regular food that you put salt and pepper on. You can throw some bacon on it.
Yeah,
but about sweets and bacon, now you're going to 180-degree direction. Now I've been thinking since yesterday if I want to go get breakfast this morning. It's the light Friday I'm here on. Usually I go get me a French toast breakfast. I might actually get some pancakes today. with some
Johnny showed me
bacon,
this
David.
morning. Johnny sent a picture of this to me this morning. He printed this. It's a 3D printed case for the mini V-Copter.
Well, you send that picture back to him with the thing. Are you sending it back now?
Johnny has two.
He has two.
Yeah, he has two of them.
Who'd he buy it from?
Well, he told me, he said he bought it and he didn't know if it had gone through or not. And he double checked it and everything, and because it wasn't showing. So then he bought one just in case, just the $199 one, just in case.
Oh, okay.
So the $199 one came in a couple of days ago. But now he's got two of them.
So did Ron Brown and who's the other person that got it?
Mike Ray. Mike Ray. Mike Ray. Can you guys hear me?
Did ever get working?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. No. Yep. No, he never got it working. Yep, we could hear you.
Mike Ray.
Rod.
Mike Ray was the other one. Morning, Rod.
But I'm printing that case to put it in because when you put it in the case it came in, I'm going to slide that in there and then slide the V-Copter in that. Because you can't, the propellers stick in the bottom because of the way it sits. You can't get them out. You got to fight with it to get it out of the case. Well, I may just put it into a little bit larger DJI case and slide that in like have a little extra.
But you're not having no problem with yours, are you, Joe?
Well, I've flown it like 3 times. I haven't had any issues. The only issue I had was the first time I flew it. It was in mode 1 instead of mode 2, so everything was backwards.
Right.
And I didn't realize where you put your fingers, it's the gimbal adjustment to have it go up and down.
Yeah.
And I was having a fit because I'd be flying and all of a sudden I'm looking at the ground. I thought there was a gimbal going bad. But it was me. I was touching it just enough to make it move, you know?
Yeah.
Where did he land?
So I had to change my positioning.
Well, I said, does it have a sensitivity adjustment?
No. The only thing I don't like about it is that because when you push forward, you push forward, you gotta it seems like you gotta really push it to make it start moving. And then when it starts moving, it goes. Like, that's how I've trimmed trees. I've trimmed 2 trees like that.
Wow.
You look at the edge of my propeller, I got a green on the edges of my propeller.
Too much expo?
Yeah.
You got too much expo in the stick?
Well, you say it sounded like he said you can't adjust it. There's no adjustment.
There is no adjustment. You barely have anything in the app except fly this way, fly that way. It's very basic.
I found a new favorite place to fly. And ironically, it's in my neighborhood. This is our old clubhouse. When I do a left turn, over there's the new clubhouse.
Yeah, that's it.
And Joe, I didn't hit the pole.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, this is a challenging spot. Corner. That's a tight corner, especially coming the other direction with any speed at all. So there's the new one over there. There's the old one.
That's a little different.
Watch this. That's what was behind the old one.
Yep.
So
I think I'm gonna have to get out tomorrow and fly my Avata 2.
Watch this quarter. That quarter, yeah. There's less room coming from this direction on that corner. So all sorts of things to like fly around, under, little tree diving, revealing shots like that.
Yep.
So, just a cool little place to fly. It will challenge me because when I first couple of flights, like 30 mile an hour, was like, okay, I don't want to go much faster. And then it became 40. So I'm kind of okay at 40, 45 at the moment. Whipping around this place.
Yep.
Without drifting into anything.
You really embrace this, Rod.
Yep. This is like the Daytona 500 right here. This is the old parking lot. You can literally just like keep doing circles if you wanted to.
Where is this at?
My neighborhood.
Oh, nice.
Remember, I live in that gated golfing community. This is
yeah.
This is
Well,
the
when
old
you made that
clubhouse.
turn there, I got reminiscences of poles.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Hang on. Let me.
What were you flying here?
Let me back this up a little further. Watch.
We're flying a toy car, TJ.
Yeah,
Flying a
right
toy
there.
car.
So I kept following the driveway down, Joe. And I noticed on this one, look right here.
Yeah.
The left of that bush, right of the trees, there's actually a decent little gap to get through there that I noticed. So there's still things that I'm kind of spotting. I got some other flights and I was flying around under that tree. So my Comanche is a 3-inch 4S drone. Is what it is.
Yeah,
And that one,
pretty
if I hit it,
pretty
will
smooth
do
landing.
70 plus mile an hour.
What?
Dre,
I've
are
been
you
going
still
down
in
there
here?
flying.
Dre, did you take off?
No, I'm still here, Lance.
So I'm thinking about getting the Insta 365X.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does your 4X do enough for you? Do you shoot much at night?
No. I'm in the house before the streetlights come on.
Okay.
Yeah. I can say, that's why I always tell people, buy what fits your activity. Why spend extra money thinking you're going to get something special when you don't do that type of activity? I'm not out at night.
Have you done any hyper lapse with your camera yet? With that camera?
Yeah, I did some backyard footage when I was putting up the big screen in the backyard.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it did a great job. I mean, like I said, for what I use it for, I have no complaints, none at all. And I like the fact, like I say, because I have old gear, like the old Rhodes mics and stuff. It works great with them.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to always have the latest, but I'm like, you know what? What are you doing with all your old gear?
Do you
Sitting
plug
on the
it
shelf
in or do
collecting
you
dust.
Bluetooth it?
Yeah.
Do you plug it in or do you use Bluetooth?
Plug it in. You can do either one, but I prefer to plug it in. And it has a little adapter that comes with it that sticks around the side that keeps it out of the stitch line. So like I say, it works out great for me for what I use it for. I'm like I said, I'm incorporated when I do my little bit of walk and talks on some of the projects that we do here in the city, and I like it for that because I can get that 360 view at any moment. Even though I'm just walking, I can whip it around, give folks a little nice effect of park projects, the bridge, and other things like that anytime I want. So I like the way I can do a quick video, show some people what's going on, give them some nice views of what's happening, and go from there.
Yeah, that turned out nice. Oh, and
Yeah.
you didn't. Oh, this isn't. This is just drone shot, huh?
What drone is that?
That's the old Mavic 2 Pro.
That's a decent job.
And like I said, that's just in a residential, my neighborhood, which you only gonna have a little bit of street lamps and backyard lamps. You see the lights I have in my backyard, and and this right here be the difference. If I was using it at night, the X5 would probably give me a lot better picture.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the X4 right there.
Okay.
It's also got higher frame rate, a higher 8K frame rate.
No, frame rate's the same on both of them.
I was thinking they'd notched the 8K up on the X5.
No, I think everybody's still stuck at 30 frames per second at
30.
8K.
Yeah.
If you shoot at the highest rate, 30 is pretty much the ceiling. Even with the new DJI Osmo one, they're sitting at 30. Now I said that. Now that one, now it goes to some great frame rates at lower resolution. Like I think if you go 2.7 or 1080p, it goes up to 240 frames per second. Slow mo.
Yeah. The other thing, Lance, is it's not necessarily at night, right? If you're shooting indoors someplace where, obviously, most places indoors, you don't have very good lighting.
Mm-hmm.
The lower light on the X5 is going to be better.
Yeah, that's what I say. If you're shooting low light, nighttime stuff, yeah, go with the X5. That's what you're gonna do. I'm not
Nighttime or inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would totally agree with that. And that's why I say, I don't do either one of those on a regular basis. So, you guys seen the footage of the stuff I put out for when I went to Solvang. And them pictures are crisp, clean, smooth.
And y'all see this picture right here?
Yeah.
I just saw it on the feed, and I looked at it, said photo by Joe Trombador, right? And I went, I don't remember taking that picture. And then I looked at it and I realized the background right up here, there's no scoreboard. Because right now the scoreboard goes from this side to this side. They just put a brand new one up this year. So this, I must have took this 2 years ago or a year ago.
Yeah, probably an older picture they had sitting around.
Yeah, they stuck it in there.
Now, what's sad about that, Joe? That picture in today's society would be controversial.
Oh yeah. Well, that's probably last year. I probably shot that last year.
That coach praying over his players.
They fired a guy up here in Washington.
They do that every time. They have a Christian fellowship group that comes in and prays with them on Mondays. It's like, that's the one thing about him. He pushes it.
Yeah. But like Lance is saying, they fired a coach, I think in Lance's area a year or two ago, over that same time stuff, praying before the game.
He won though. He got his job back. If he wanted it. I don't think he came back.
Yeah. I don't think he came back either. But he
I don't
did
think he
that.
came back. I would have came back.
So I was thinking the DJI 360 or the Insta 5X. I know the software with the Insta. That's
Well,
that's the
That's
plus.
what I was about to say, Lance. You're already vested in the 360 ecosystem,
World,
so I would
yeah.
stay with it. You're familiar with the software.
Yeah.
You're familiar with pretty much the hardware.
Yep.
Justin. No, Justin, those are all solar lights. I'm, I was like, I'm too cheap to wire up the regular one. I'm like, when they started making little plant solar lights, I was like, that's right up my alley. Because I hate giving money to the utility companies.
He's that tight fisted, he's actually hooked into the next door's meter. Don't
Oh,
tell him.
Lon said last that the Osmo 360 does 8K 50 and has larger pixels than the X5. The Instant wins with software, in Lon's opinion. I haven't seen anybody do a preview of the Osmo with 50 frames per second. How about everybody I see shoots 24 or 30?
Yeah, Lon, I agree. I know the software. I know the Insta software, and that's probably why I'll go Insta. I was almost going to buy the DJI 360, and then I started thinking, you know what? Do I want to learn another software? And I already have the Insta 2X.
Mm-hmm.
So now I need to find someone that has a 3D print template for the 5X so I can mount it on my Avata. Hint, hint.
Yeah,
Joe.
look on Yegi. Look on Yegi.
Wouldn't that like create more weight if you added another camera like on the Avata or whatever?
Where have you been, TJ? Haven't you seen my videos?
Yeah, but I mean,
Of course it does, and yes, I have crashed.
Oh,
but the 5X is even heavier, and that's the thing. It's a I don't know how much heavier, like 200
The
grams.
X5 has also got the better scratch-proof screens. Those
Well,
screens
they're replaceable. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
The Osmo are not replaceable.
So, yeah, there's a lot to be said about the X5. I have both.
You got the 4 and the 5 rod?
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, you like the 5 better.
You can tell. You can see when you watch the video. You can tell the difference. It's enough. I mean, it's not like it's like, oh my God, it's 50 times better kind of thing. But you can tell it's a little sharper, a little clearer.
I got a new thing this year. I got one of the parents. Her name is December Best. That's her name.
December Best.
December. Her son's name is God darn it, Captain Best. Her husband's name is Skipper Best. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the daughter's name is. I haven't found it out yet.
That's crazy. You got some.
He's probably called July's the best.
It could. Good. July is the best. Yeah, could be.
You got some people walking around with some strange names. Like, how the heck were you?
Well, that's strange to me. But they did this. It says Skipper Game Day versus Franklinton, and it shows the time of that. And I just realized that's the picture I gave her to put on there, and she threw my credit right there. So she's been using. She asked me every week for about 5 pictures so she could put stuff like this up. She does
See,
the
that's her social
advertising.
media page, or
Yeah,
what's that on X or something?
yeah, that's on Facebook. They've got
Facebook?
they got a Skip a Touchdown Club. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
good.
there it is right there. Skip a Touchdown Club. That's another
Yeah.
one. But she's throwing
Yeah.
my little AI press in there too. That's good.
Yeah, as I said, that's cool. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's them doing. I would say they're doing the right thing legally, giving you credit as they should.
Yep.
Other than that, you could shut her down.
Oh, I could be nice. I could be really mean. That happened a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thrumming through, going through some of the different sites, and the coronavirus Mardi Gras parade, right? They said Mardi Gras is right around the corner, and they have a picture of one of the lieutenants on the horse. And the lieutenants on the horse always have somebody holding them and walking the horses so they don't take off. Because these old women, they couldn't handle the horse. And when I looked at the picture, it said, it's my picture. As soon as I looked at it, right? I went on there, pulled that picture up, looked at it. What they did, they cropped it to get my copyright out of it. So I have a cease and desist letter that I have that one of my attorneys back wrote. He said, whenever you need it, he said, put the new name in and send it to him.
Right.
Like that. I kicked it to him on Messenger. Within 3 minutes, it was taken down, and they were apologizing to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I did? I came back and said, well, let me explain something to you. If you need a picture for that, I don't care. If I would have seen it with my copyright name on the bottom, with my logo, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, would have been good.
I said, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I said, anytime you want one, ask.
Yeah.
I don't mind you using it for that. I'm not going to give you a team picture that you can go out and print 30 copies of and give to everybody.
Right.
You know, because that happened with the Mandeville track team about 3 years ago. The cross country team, they wanted to do a corrugated plastic picture that was going to cost me $15 a piece to make. But they wanted to go print it themselves. And I said, no, I'll print it to you. How much you paying for them? They said, well, the guy's charging us $25 a piece. I said, okay, I'll do the same thing. I'll give them to you for $25 a piece, like that. Well, why don't you just give it to us? I said, no. This is how I make my money. You know, I said, I'm sorry, I'm not being mean. You know, I can't give you 30 pictures for nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So what wound up happening is they said, okay, we won't use it. At the banquet, they handed them out. They got the guy to make them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I went over to the guy, I got one from somebody that gave it to me. I walked over to the guy, you printed these? How did you print them without my permission?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Well, they said it was okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, next time you see a picture that you don't know where it came from, find out the photographer. I said, because I turn around and get you for it.
Right.
I said, but I am definitely getting, I went off on the track team. I haven't shot that picture since.
Yeah.
You know, I went off on the track team.
Yeah.
And the track coach said, she said it was okay.
Yeah, the sad thing is they still paid that guy.
Yeah.
What they could have just paid you, and everybody had been happy.
Same amount of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you wasn't trying to get over. I mean, they were not getting anything different. It would have been a legitimate transaction. You're still getting the same product for the same price.
I know. That's what didn't make sense.
But now,
and then
now you got the printer in trouble, and you got yourself in trouble.
Yeah, and then they got mad at me.
Yeah, of course they don't get mad at you because they feel like, oh, why don't you just give it for free? I said, why does everybody want? That's why I tell people, why does everybody want to hook up? Just pay folks what you need to pay them. Simple as that.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Dre. Let me show you another picture. I want to make sure the name's not showing. Hold on.
Pizza Friday.
It's pizza day.
Yep.
Actually, either way, it's going to show. I'm gonna show you this picture of this girl. See this girl right here?
No, no.
Okay.
There's two of them.
The one right here with the hat on.
Yeah.
The
She
short
is
one,
begging me to
I
take
don't make
pictures
her
of her.
look big.
Say it again, Joe.
She is begging me to take her pictures.
Okay.
I don't know if I can handle it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh man.
She's 32 years old,
Wow.
and she says, "Joe, please come take my pictures. Please, I need your pictures. Come take my pictures."
You might lose control.
I'll lose something.
Good job, you can handle it.
I can't do it.
You can. You're good at your job. You can handle it.
Hey, I used to in Hawaii. I shot models that looked better than her, and I can handle it back then.
Joe,
She's
you
just
can
like,
handle it. Just if it pops out, you just have to tell her your selfie stick's expanded in your pocket.
I don't want anything called to attention.
Well, just don't do no extreme close-ups.
Yeah. Hey, when I was stationed in Hawaii, Dr. Bell, the male guy, it was like Camp Smith. I went in, I was having growing pain. And he checked, he said, "I think you have a hernia." And he checked around, I said, "Yeah, you have a hernia. That's what it is, right?" So he scheduled me over at Triplet Medical Center for a hernia operation. So my wife drops me off up there. I go in and I get checked in and everything. And they're going to operate the next morning. And I get there and the female doctor comes in, and the female doctor looked about like that. And she gets there and she says, "Okay, drop him. We got to check and make sure everything's right. And we're going to do all of this." And she's feeling around for this hernia and she can't find it. Right? She says, "I'm reading the notes and this is where it's supposed to be." And I'm standing there like 10 minutes. And she's still down there working with it, right? And she says, "Hold on a minute." She calls in another doctor who looked better than her. And she starts fooling around with it. By the time it was finished, I had 6 nurses and doctors in there looking for this hernia. And I'm thinking, Lord, don't have a sense of humor here, please.
Oh my God.
And they could not find the hernia and sent me home.
Damn, that's crazy.
But I'm sitting there and I got all these hands down there sticking fingers in all these places checking, for hernias. And I'm thinking, what do I hate in life? Cats. Let's see. Let me think about cats. I was thinking of everything I could think of to not think about that,
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's
That was
time for me to get
probably
going. I gotta get ready for work, so I'll see you guys later on.
TJ.
Okay, TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Give it
That
to
was probably the most awkward moment of my life.
Hello. 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 Peekaboo. Hi, baby. Can you say hello, Rio? No, you're all the feeding each other. Pickle just fed Rio.
Okay.
Peekaboo.
What he told you.
No.
That's awesome. Good.
What did you turn on the Biffy for?
Yeah, the best part about that girl, she's all made up right there, right? She takes all that makeup off, she looks the same.
That's a keeper right there.
Well, that's a trouble. That's all kind of trouble.
I really like a woman who doesn't really have to put on makeup. The makeup is just the highlight.
Yep. Yeah, this, I'm looking at some of her recent stuff. That's the kind of take my money thing. He can have everything. You have it on? Uh, Paul, I'm gonna jump. I got some things to do and get ready for the night. And I'm gonna relax.
Okay, I guess we'll just shut her down then.
Well, I'm the only one leaving, not everybody else.
Yeah, but Dre's probably busy.
Well, I did something. I just got an email from a guy I'm trying to get him to come do a presentation on fentanyl for homeless encampment crews. Because they come in contact or had the potential to come in contact with fentanyl cleaning up these homeless encampments.
Yeah.
So I need to get this email sent out and go from there.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again
Hey,
later today.
Dre, that's from 10 years ago.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
So she knows all about it.
Oh yeah, that's trouble. All kind of trouble.
Yeah, she knows, she's all about that.
Yep.
So you know there's gonna be some more shots like that.
Yep, that's all kind of trouble.
Okay, everybody. Hey, have a great day, and we'll see you later today.